Yeah, so Sonu, we are live. Hello everyone. Good morning. So I'm Vivek from the analyst team of Starfish, and today we have Sonu with us, who is the CEO and co-founder of Multiplayr. So Starfish is basically early stage incubation and acceleration company, wherein we have three verticals. First is incubation, where we incubate companies at early stage, some even at idea stage, and provide incubation services to these companies. Our second vertical is investment, wherein we invest in early stage startups, disruptive startups, and third vertical is services, wherein we are one stop solution to all the services that startup require. So Sonu is the founder of Multiplayr, where it is a gaming startup, and he would be explaining us about his platform and giving us the insights of the gaming industry and how much he is raising for this round and how it will disrupt the gaming industry. So, Sonu, can you please give us the brief about the platform and then how it is different? What are the features, functionalities of the platform and the USPs of it?
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone, I'm Sonu Singh. So basically, multiplayer came in picture when I wanted to do some things in the esports industry and I faced some problems. For example, I had my own team before and I was looking for new players, and it was very hard for me to find new players. At this start, I used to message in Facebook and used to see when we used to go to live tournaments, we used to talk to different gamers to join our team. So that was one big challenge. And then the other challenge was finding information about whatever tournaments that are happening in India so that we can go and participate. Because for small teams to survive, it was only way they could survive was by participating in those tournaments and winning the cash prizes because there was no other way of monitoring, the monetization as of now. Because the smaller teams don't get sponsorships, and those were some of the problems that I saw and I felt. So I hosted some tournaments also, so I got to know what is the perspective of the organizers, what problem an organizer faces, and then also I work for Steel Series India, so they are a gaming brand. So in that I got to know the brand's perspective, what brands are looking for in terms of from the gamers and from the organizers. So I had these three perspectives and I got to know in depth on what everybody is looking for in the industry. And then I thought somebody would solve this problem. Many tried, but that many were very early stage, like the technology wasn't there. So they tried to build this before and they failed. So I thought like was the right time with the new technology in place where you can have Web3 combinations with blockchain and it makes the platform happen. So let me show you more and go in depth so that you'll get to know.
Yeah, Sonu, if you can share your screen and
I'm doing.
go through the pitch deck. Okay, great. Yes, your screen is visible. So,
So our product name is Multiplayr because we are a multiplayer platform where you can't do a single thing, so without other player involved. So it's purely competitive platform, and we are solving basically the traditional esports industry problems that are there in the industry for a very long time. You can say like the industry is properly 20 years old, and it has still not able to solve these problems. So the first problem that we come across is there are a lot of platforms to do different things. For example, if I have to find a team or a player, I have to go to Teams, Team Find, looking for client team platforms like these. If I have to compete in tournaments, I'll have to go to BattleX. So this is an India-based company. Then E Plus, then G Loot or First Blood. There are a lot of others. Then if we have to communicate, then we have to go to Discord, Guilded, TeamSpeak. And if we have to stream, we have to go to Twitch, Facebook Gaming, YouTube Gaming, Router, Loco. So you see, there are a lot of platforms for different things. There is not one proper solution where you can do one thing in just one app, and this makes very complicated for gamers to first find a team in different platform, then compete in different platform, and then install another app just to communicate and then another one just to stream. So this was a very big problem, and still gamers are facing this problem. And every platform, it's not like a small problem. You'll see teams and these kind of platforms, they have thousands and 5,000s of teams listed. So that is 5,000 multiplied by 5. So these kind of 25,000 players have listed themselves in just one single platform, and there are more of these. Then there is no local or global ranking. So the biggest challenge for a professional team is that they don't know where they stand, what is their progress. And only ranking that are available are for the AAA title, tournaments that happen in the world, and otherwise no other teams are ranked. And the third problem that we face is if you're a small team, you're not able to monetize. And that's a big challenge because if you have to stay in the industry, you have to have money and you need to generate revenue somehow. And if you're not winning tournaments, then you're not, you'll not survive. That is how the industry is right now. And the fourth problem that we face is organizers. Before, there were a lot of small organizers where they used to do tournaments in cafes and all of that. But now, when the cafes, half of the cafes have died down, that tournament number of tournaments also decreased. So right now, there are only big tournaments that happen, like with big cash prizes. But otherwise, there are no other small tournaments that are very less in numbers. It's because organizers are not able to raise funds to host the tournaments. They're not able to find sponsors, and they still don't know how to. There's still no proper platform to pay users in a very simple and effective way. So the solution that we came up with is there are some set of solutions that we came up. So one is the Discover platform. So this is a part where we are able to find teams, players, tournaments, jobs, and coaches, and you can do with specific parameters that you want to set. I want to only look somebody in this zone and somebody who can actually come and play LAN tournaments or things like that. Then you have local and global ranking system. We are also ranking the teams that are not there in the platform so that you actually have a proper true ranking. So you exactly know where you rank. And then giving organizers the ability to host tournaments and crowdfund them. So they can host their own tournaments and also ask people to put money and increase the cash prizes, and even like where there is an option where you can become an investor on the tournaments. Then giving the option for teams and players to monetize, and more different ways to monetization. So that is by merchandise, by selling merchandise, NFTs, donations, tippings, streaming, and competing in daily tournaments. So we will have a lot of daily tournaments that will be happening in our platform. Plus, we are giving organizers also, they can host their own set of tournaments. And then we have the future, so that is the metaverse. Its name is Jupiter, and it will be the size of the planet Jupiter. And this is not just a metaverse where you buy land and do all of that. This actually has a value addition in which where you will be able to wear whatever NFTs you have. The gaming NFTs, for example, you have a skin of a gun, you are not able to use it. And here actually you're able to use in different games. And also will be having a lot of games here, proper competitive games, not just casual games we're talking about. And then we'll have stadiums where you can actually watch live tournaments, how it happens in real life. So why now? Now is the right time. It's because the technology has made it possible to build something like this, and there's a very high speed internet, especially a very good penetration in India. In India, so the gamers have reached almost 400 million people, and out of which 10% are PC gamers. So that is our first and primary users. That is 45 million people we're looking at. So, and the gaming industry is growing very fast, and government is also pushing for this. So that's a very good thing that government has launched a lot of initiatives to help the gaming industry to become bigger. Not only in India, everywhere in the world has come up. Today I read an article where Saudi Arabia is pushing for $12 billion of revenue per year in the gaming industry. Just the esports industry. We're not talking about the all of gaming industry. Just the esports industry has a $12 billion revenue. And so you see, there is a future for this, and every country government is also looking into this. And right now, they are also part of Olympic Association, right? And in Asian Games also, there were tournaments happened in the gaming sector. The global esports audience is 532 million by 2022 with 261 enthusiasts. So these are the people who actually spend money and which are much more active in the esports industry. And the growth rate is 22% in 2022 with generating a revenue of $1.4 billion, and per fan worth right now is $5.27. By 2023 it's going to reach $5.27. And Indian gaming industry is also rising very fast. Recently, there has been a lot of big scale tournaments with huge amount of cash prizes, and it's expected to quadruple by 2025 to 1,100 crores. As of now, it stands at 300 CR at 2021. So in terms of competitors, we can say like at least four to five. We have indirect competitors. There are no direct competitors as such. Uh, at the time of launch, our beta release will have 16 games. Planet 9 is owned by Acer, so they are a recent platform that has just come up, and they have 10 games. Challenger mode 35, basic 24. They say 35 and 24, but if you look at their games, almost I think 20 of them doesn't even have a single tournament per day. There are no tournaments; they just have the games for no reason. And then we have Discover. So in our Discover, it's much more variety where you're able to search a lot of things from teams, players, coaches, arenas, and jobs. Planet 9 just gives you an option to search teams and players. Challenger mode gives you an option just for search teams, and that to just whatever teams are listed. There is no specific parameters. If you just want to join a team from Bangalore, we are not able to do it, and none of the platforms are. So none of them has specific, in-depth parameters where you can say like, I'm just looking for a tier one team because I'm a tier one player. So none of the competitors have that. Plus the monetization option, as you have seen, like we have put a lot of monetization ways. Challenger mode has recently come up, but in there you can basically just sell services. There is just nothing else. So in terms of tournaments, all of these are tournament platforms. So they are hosting their own set of tournaments. Organizer tools. So in these three platforms, you're able to host your own tournaments, including ours, Planet Nine, and Challenger Mode. But again, they have a very basic set of tournament organization. You can just set one set of tournament. There is no customization or no nothing.
Sonu, are all these Indian players or there are overseas players as well
So
in this company?
uh, these two have started in India. Face It also have started. Challenger Mode collaborated with what is that? Nodwin Gaming. So in India, so a lot of platforms are looking India as the future. So
Okay,
Indian gamers are there in these platforms, but very less in numbers, very less. So it has just
sure,
entered. So we have an edge in terms of capturing the market.
got it.
And then the challenge. So if you want to challenge 1v1 to somebody, none of these platforms do. Then if you have to challenge, if you want to play with just friends, challenge somebody, there are different platforms just to challenge. So you see, there are like it's a huge amount of segregation, and that makes like you have to install a lot of apps, and it doesn't make sense. And then we have a battle pass system where the more tasks you do, the more time you engage with the platform, the more games you play, the more wins you do, you get more extra rewards. Planet 9 has kind of similar but not as vibrant as ours. We have a streaming coming in on the phase two, but none of these platforms have. And the ranking, a proper true ranking system, none of these platforms have. In terms of fee structure, we are 9 $9.99 quarterly, so that is $10 almost quarterly we are charging. And we also have a free option where you can enter as number of free tournaments that are there on the platform. If any organizer is setting it, there is no limit to it. Then Planet 9 is a free platform, but once you put in money, you can't take out as of now. I tried it myself. Challenger mode, it's free, but all the tournaments are not hosted by them. None of the tournaments are hosted by them. It's just different organizers they host, and you can take out money through PayPal. Just if you can't take out less than $10, €10. And then we have Face It. So it's again there are free tournaments plus the premium subscription. It starts at $5 monthly, so it's a very expensive platform. And plus whatever prize money you have won, you can't take it out also. You have to buy something in the platform to just take it out. In terms of payment methods, we are given a very variety of ways for the gamers to take it out. The gamers are the ones that are very techy, and they are the first technology adopters anywhere in the world. Any tech you see, gamers are the ones who are there. So they are also one of the ones who use most of the cryptocurrency platforms and everything else. So you can take out in any crypto you want. You can take out in PayPal. You can also directly send your money directly in your card, bank account. So payment options are very easy and simple. And so in terms of vision, there are two parts of this. There are one part is in platform and one is the events. In terms of platform, we have an app and website, and where in the phase two we have multiplayer token, in which we have done already the test net for it. So we just whenever we release, we'll just release it. And then we have multiplayer TV. So that is an OTT plus streaming platform. So it'll be a tab inside the platform itself. And we'll also have a creators program for this. And then we have the metaverse coming in on the phase for us 2025, in which all the experiences will be enhanced in this platform. In terms of events, so we have two major events that will be going year on year. So that will be multiplayer championship, in which all the teams anywhere from the world can participate, and the other one is a multiplayer league. So this is a league system as of now designed for India, but it will expand on, it will go deep root on every country by country. So this will go really in depth. How English football league system works, the same way there will be state leagues. Every state will have their own leagues like Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bangalore, like Karnataka. So all of these leagues again, you have zonal leagues on top. So all the 8 teams from state leagues will go up to the ladder to participate in the zonal leagues, and then the national league, and then the championship league. And everywhere, every tier that you cross, you have a higher level of cash prizes. So in terms of business model, so there are three ways actually how we make money. First is the transaction fees. So every time, whatever you do in the platform, our token itself is the one that is the currency. So every time you come in the platform, your fiat currency is converted into crypto, and you can take it out without any hassle. So, yeah. But only thing that we're gonna do is a charge a minimum transaction fees, and whenever you top up your wallet. And then the second way that we make money is through commissions, where 5% on winning cash prizes, 3.5% from the organizers on ticket sales, 5% on marketplace sales, so that might be from organizers or gamers or teams, anyway. 5% on the sale of NFTs, 5% on tippings, 3.5% tournament creation fee. That will be only levied on the organizers if they make profits. And then the last one, but the major one, is the subscription, where there are two types of subscription. One is the premium membership. So it's just once in a lifetime you have to buy it, 999, and this will give you a verified badge plus a lot of extra features. All your battle passes for future will get reduced to 25%. And then we have a season battle pass, if that is 799 quarterly. So this will give you access to play unlimited number of tournaments. So I'll tell you how it works. So this is the user case study. A new user comes in the platform. He remains a free user. He can participate one tournament for free per day. Okay, so this tournament is organized by Multiplayr. So other organizers, he can participate. There is no restrictions on that. But if he wants to play the second tournament that is organized by us, he has to pay an entry fee because he is not a premium user. And then he wins the tournament, he pays the 5% commission and the transaction fees, and the money hits his bank account. The the other user, he buys the battle pass, gets unlimited number of access to the tournaments plus a special tournaments that are ladder systems. Wins the tournament, also gets rewarded for the tasks he's completed on battle pass, and then again he pays 5% commission, transaction fees, and money hits his bank account. The third user, what he does is he also buys a premium profile. So he gets the same thing what he was getting, plus he gets a verified badge, plus 25% discount on future battle pass, purchases. He wins the cash prizes, special rewards, plus his also commission gets reduced to 3.5%. because now he's a premium user. And transaction fees, and then money hits the bank account. So in terms of market adoption, our go-to-market strategy is building this as a very known brand for the gaming industry, and we know this because I have experience in marketing for 9 plus years and working with 300 plus brands. So I have got an experience in which I know exactly where to reach, how to reach. So that is why we have divided our marketing strategy in three different ways that will go simultaneously. First will be the awareness, social media marketing, event sponsorships, Twitch and YouTube channels, and sponsored editorials in the newspapers and everything. This will help us create a huge amount of awareness and you know increase the impressions that people know about us, the names. Sorry, they'll know more about us through this. And then we have the engagement. So in terms of creating engagement, we'll be doing a lot of giveaways, referral bonuses, and influencer marketing. So influencer marketing is the one that works really great for the gaming industry, not only in terms of creating engagement, also in terms of awareness and conversions. And for conversions, we're going to have our own set of tournaments that are going to happen on daily, plus monthly, and plus yearly basis. And then we have stalls. We're going to have stalls in gaming events and tournaments, an exclusive platform for organizers. So there are some big tournament organizers who we want to target and become their specific platform. We are already in discussions with two, and third one we are talking with them also. The future that we have, the future plan that we have is to do a TVC ad. You see, like GoDaddy ad in TV and a lot of other brands, which doesn't feel like it should be there in TV because how many of them actually use GoDaddy? So but the thing is, everybody knows now GoDaddy. So that is the word that we want to create in terms of the name creation, the brand name. So we want to have a TV ad and we want to get Tanmay Bhatt for it, the guy who created Crab ads because they are very amazing and it's people are the ones who actually watch those ads. They love to watch these ads. Then we have brand ambassador program in which we're gonna get Ankit Khan. So he's a celebrity brand ambassador in the esports industry. He's there in the esports industry and he's a very big name. And then also we want to get local brand ambassadors for every state. And these are especially who are there in the gaming industry. And then for future, our main conversion will happen on the league system that we're gonna have because every state there will be leagues, then zonal ones. So we're gonna go much more in depth, and we're gonna have huge number of teams coming in just to play these. So in terms of milestone, in August 2021, I bootstrapped and I created the prototype, and then I showed it to some investors, and April Ventures liked the product, and they did a pre-seed round for us. And also, I that time only I formed the company as Multiplayr Private Limited and raised a 8 members team to build the product. And then we transformed this platform into a hybrid Web3 because that gave us much more flexibility in terms of financials and security in terms of payments and everything else, and the transparency of it. But then in April 2022, we released Alpha, closed Alpha, where we gave away 150 keys to the users. So these were industry professionals and some pro gamers and some casual gamers, just to see on how they use the platform, what are the features they find it more useful, to get to know more about our platform ourselves. And then we did in May 2022, we also did multiplayer token testnet that worked out for us. And then in June, we have successfully integrated 16 games, and there's a challenge feature and bounty that was supposed to be a future thing, but we added recently. And then in August, our battle pass system has also come in. And in October, we'll be doing open alpha where we're going to give away 2000 keys to the users. And we want to do everything phase by phase so that we don't want sudden breakdown of the platform. We know what we have developed, but also we want to see how platform is being used by the users in a different case, user cases. And so that we can, whenever we release a beta product, we know that our product is something that makes sense for the users to use. So in terms of investment strategy, so we are raising 750K right now for 10% of our company. So out of which 35% will go directly on building the product, and 40% will go in marketing and sales, 15% will be in the events, and 10% in the infrastructure. So this will help us achieve 125,000 users and a total revenue generation of 1.6 crores till the end of quarter to 2024. So we will be one of the companies that will be starting generating revenue from the third month itself. And this will also give us the runtime for 18 months. So this is the team. So this is my third startup, and my first was a marketing and advertising company. So that was running, and I recently left. And in that, I worked for 9 plus years, and I had experience of working with 300 plus brands in 25 plus different countries, and also we have won 6 international awards in advertising and marketing category. I did game design from AIT, and I have also worked as a marketing analyst for Steel Series India. Then we have Shan, so he has 13 years plus experience in architecturing and developing products and solutions. His recent was he his startup was acquired by a US based company recently, so he took a successful exit there. And then we have Rahul. He has 8 plus years experience in VR and AR, and recently whatever tournaments that were hosted, it was hosted by him. The production was done by him. That is BGMI 2021 Snapdragon Contest and PUBG Thailand Open. So this was in properly Thailand. And then we have Ravi, he's a tech advisor and investor. So he's the early age, he does early stage startup investments, and he also helps us in terms of strategic advising. And he has taken some successful exits, and he's an angel investor, so he decided to invest in us. So these are the financials. So the expenses that for the first year that will be going through will be 3.6 CR, and the profit will be making will be 40 lakhs, and that will give us a loss of minus 3.2 crores. And in the second year, we're gonna jump in terms of revenue because we will have most of the gamers coming in, most of the features implemented. So also the expenses is because we are increasing the marketing cost and the events to get more and more users. So 7.8 crores will be our expenses, in which 5.1 CR will be our revenue, and we'll be making a loss of 2.6 crores. In the third year, we'll make huge amount of revenue plus huge amount of marketing cost and events, and plus we'll be making a profit. So that'll be 14.9 crores in terms of expenses, 18.4 crores in terms of revenue, and 3.4 crores in terms of profits. So these are taken in just B2C sector, so we haven't taken the account of B2B right now. And in terms of user growth, so we're expecting 125,000 users by the end of 18th month. The key factors that will be driving this will be the daily tournaments that will be happening on our platform, and the also the league system that we have that will have 1,200 teams participating, and it's going to run for 10 months. And faster payouts and multiple modes of payment method, and the cheapest platform out there. And also till the end of 2025, the 3 years projection will be generating a revenue of 23 CR with 212K active users and total number of users crossing by a million, and out of which 45,000 premium users by the end of 2025. Thank you.
Okay, thank
So,
you very much for the presentation, Sonu. So I just have one question, which is since your who your target audience would be, like, would it just be the professional gamers who have the proper gaming setup, or
uh,
are you also targeting the mobile gamers or casual gamers, or and like
we
who
are
exactly
targeting.
is the
Yes.
target
So
audience? And my second question is, like, since this target audience mostly would be like the young population, so what is the customer lifetime value that you're expecting from this target audience?
So, as we have now seen in terms of younger gamers, is that they stick to a platform, and they stick to a platform and they like the platform. So, in terms of customer, this one, what is a lifetime value? So, we are expecting to have at least 3,196 rupees as a customer lifetime value that he stays in our platform for a minimum of 2 years. that we're talking an average. So there might be some gamers who will go higher. There might be some gamers who will go lower in terms of how the market shift happens and how their life works out. Because many gamers, they grow up and they start doing jobs. So as of now, we'll be targeting both the pro gamers and the gamers who play casually, but not the ones those are fantasy gamers or the people who play Candy Crush or somebody. We're not targeting those. We're targeting proper gamers who play competitive games like Call of Duty or PUBG. PUBG has recently banned, but the PUBG PC is still around there. So as I told you, just the PC gamers in India are 45 million. 45 million PC gamers in India. So they are the ones who actually play these games.
Understood, understood. And secondly, during the presentation, you showed multiple revenue streams. So
Yeah.
just wanted to understand, like, which would be the first source of revenue that would start kicking in, and then what would be the chronological order of the revenues, and what are the expected revenues from all these channels that you're expecting? If you can walk
So
us through that, like the customers you're looking to acquire, number of users you're looking to acquire in year one, and what would be the monetization channels, and which monetization would start first, and then what would be the order?
okay. So first is that the subscription model, these all are actually simultaneously, it works simultaneously. So for example, the premium membership and battle pass will start from the third month itself. And the
Mhm.
commissions is that whenever you win a cash prize or anything, you have to pay a certain amount of commission, that is just 5%. So this
Yeah.
will also start simultaneously, this will also start, and the transaction fees will also start simultaneously. So actually, so these are the ones that will be going fast. In the sale of NFTs and tipping, so this will start in the later stages, and also the tournament creation fees will start on the later stages. So this will go in the order like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And lastly, about the current position of the platform, like, is your platform completely ready to go live? What's the status of the
It is
platform
completely
development?
ready. It is completely ready. So right now we have implemented all the features whatever you have seen here, and plus we are ready to release the alpha version for public. Anybody in the public can just register. So as of now, only thing that we are doing is before the release, we are just rectifying our UI, making it look much more beautiful. So that is the only thing that we are doing. So platform is totally done. Everything in our platform works. uh, I can show you the platform. Let me give a user case study, okay? So this is a platform. You come in the platform, you register, and then this is the dashboard you see with all the gamers, whatever they are posting, whatever they are doing. Then, for example, you are a gamer and you're looking for a team. So you go here and you go to discover. Okay, you go to discover and you look for regions that you're looking for. Are you looking for a gaming, pro gaming, or like casual? You can also look for language. Or do they speak the same language? If you're a female, you only want to join a female team. Is it? Am I going to pay to join this team? Is it a salary based or not salary, or is it just price sharing? So you see, there are a lot of in-depth filters that you can make use of, and then which according to your filters. So, for example, let me select a game. So these are the games are there. I select League of Legends, and all the League of Legends teams are here. It just shows up, and you can actually join. And you can also see what is their ranking, what country they are from, when they established, who is the manager, what is their form right now, trophies, cash prizes, everything. You can look for free agents. So these are some of the features that are there. So as of now, I was talking the case study of a gamer. So then he finds a team, he joins a team. Now he aspires to win tournaments. So now he goes to the tournaments and he starts searching for the games that are there. So for example, I'm a PC gamer. I select PC, and all the PC games shows up. And I select the game League of Legends, and all the League of Legends tournaments that are happening shows up. And if
So,
there is an
how,
entry,
yeah,
yeah,
how many games do we currently have in our platform?
right now 16.
Okay, and do we intend to add more games?
Yes, yes. The more the more time we spend, we'll be keep adding more and more games and more features. So as of now, you also have calendar to show you what date on what date you have a tournament, what match coming at what time, everything, and then you have challenge. So this is the fun mode, right? So this we have given just for you to have fun in between the tournaments. For example, if for example you and me we played a match, and I was not able to win. Okay, I know that you are a better keeper than me. So there is a much more awesome feature is the bounty. So I put a bounty on your head. So, for example, post a challenge. I can put a bounty on your head on your name, and the gamers can challenge you. And whoever wins the money, whoever wins will win the prize money. So you give the prize money. So this is like more like a supari giving for somebody else. So I
Yeah.
know I can't beat you, so I put it in public. Who else can beat you? So these are some of the features that are there. Then you have ranking system. So you have all the teams that are there, their form, the cash prizes. So as of now, we are populating the content. So this is how we are.
So now, how many players have you tested your platform with?
So as of now, 150 users.
Okay, and what has been the feedback from them?
So some of the feedback was they wanted more of the things to be shown on the right hand side so that they get a better view on what they want to do, and like if there is some notifications, so if there is somebody challenged you, so it's gonna come up here now. Your suggested players that you can join, your team plus your all teams you can manage. Then also the create. So you can create a team, tournament, community, brand page, arena, marketplace, jobs, master classes.
Okay, okay. So we have one
So
question from the chat as well.
yeah.
So here they ask, and it's interesting. What's the future of online gaming, and will it destroy youth? So what is your take on this?
No, 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 it's not gonna destroy you.
Mhm.
So,
I think it's a whole new sector and economic sector in terms of the
so
employment generation and
gaming is a very big word. So it has right now it's much more populated with Indian fantasy games. So they are the one who polluted this name. So it wasn't supposed to be gaming. So whatever they do is a fantasy game. Don't mix both of them. This is a competitive game. This is exactly like football, cricket, chess. The same way, this has a proper set of rules, proper set of system how a team works, how a sports works. So this is before ESPN and all the other channels and big names, they made fun of this. Like they told, oh,
right.
playing in front of a PC game, or they think themselves as athletes. And now ESPN has their own separate esports channel. So you just think how the market has shifted on the people who made fun are the one now banking on this at the same industry. So these are not just players who just play for fun. They have a rigid, like a system where they train daily and they perform. They have psychologists. They have dietitians, everything. How a proper team has in every other sports. They have their fan base. They go sign T-shirts. People wait line people wait in line just to take their autograph.
Okay, okay, understood. So, all right, Sonu, thank you very much for joining. The session was very interesting, and the platform that you're building is, I think, amazing, and it is feature rich, and we're looking forward to Multiplayer as a successful business in the future. And good luck for that. And thank you very much for your time again. Thank you. All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining.